back to another video. So in this video we are going to discuss about the regional mesh. So if you see the previous one, we have isolated both of the topologies, two different zones, and they were like hub and spoke. So DC1, branch 1 and branch 2 were communicating like this. So hub and spoke. So in the previous one, what we did is like whenever branch 1 wants to communicate with branch 2, they go via the data center. So in this in this lab, what we are going to do is that we make this one as a mesh one. So if branch 1 wants to communicate with DC1, it will have a direct tunnel to it. And if branch 1 wants to communicate with branch 2, it will have a direct tunnel to it. Similarly over here, if branch 3 and 4 wants to communicate with data center, it will have a direct tunnel. And 3 and 4, if they want to communicate with each other, they will have a direct tunnel. So they will not go via the data center. So let's go ahead and do the regional mesh. So I will go back to the same configuration and policies, go to the custom topology, and I will manipulate now. So let's edit the Europe one, which we already have, or let's copy that Europe mesh. So let's copy the Europe policy, which we already created, and edit that one now. Now, you see that we said to accept the prefixes of data center only. So now what difference we are going to make? So before we set to branch 1, let me change the ink. So before what we set the policy saying that branch 1 should accept the data center 1 T-lock only. It cannot accept the branch 2 T-lock. So that's why we were not seeing the branch 2 T-locks. In order to communicate with the branch 2, it has to go via the data center. That's how we have set up, right? So in order to branch 1 wants to communicate with branch 2 anytime, so it has to go via the data center. That's how we have set up. But in this lab, what we are going to do is that we want, so what was happening before was data center 1, branch 1 and branch 2. They were having tunnel to branch 1 only. That's it. So that's why they were able to communicate in this way. Now we want to change it. Data center 1 should be able to have a direct tunnel with branch 1. Data center 1 should have a direct tunnel to branch 2, and branch 1 should have a direct tunnel to branch 2. So this is what we want to do now. Instead of having hub and spoke, we should have now a mesh topology for DC1, branch 1 and branch 2. It's like they are able to communicate with each other irrespective. So they have a direct tunnel with every other hop at the every other device on the color. So they should be able to communicate with each other. So if I try to ping from branch 1 to branch 2, they should ping directly. Okay, that's what we are going to achieve now. So to achieve that one, what we have to do is that we have to accept the T-locks for the branch 1 and 2, right? So we will accept and save it. And again with the routes, we already accept it. We will remove the manipulation, that is T-lock. Simply, that's it. So we are simply saying that we accept the data center 1, branch 1 and 2 T-locks. So they should see individual T-locks, each other T-locks. And also the routes, they should be able to see the individual routes also. Similarly, we are going to do the same thing for the Australia zone. So I will go ahead and copy, say Australia mesh, copy, and let's edit that policy. Same thing I will do here. Instead of 1 and 2, I will match 3 and 4, and I will accept the T-locks. Now the routes, I will just remove the manipulation, save control policy, that's it. Now let's go back to the control policy. I will copy this one will be CP version 5, copy, So let's go ahead and edit version 5. Go to the policy topology. Let's detach both of them. Let's import the one which we created, that is the Europe mesh and also the Australia mesh. Now let's go to the policy application. For the Australia also outbound we are going to apply for 3 and 4, and for the Europe we are going to apply for the 1 and 2, and our policy is ready. So let's go ahead and activate. Okay, let it activate. So I did not deactivate the previous one. I activated the new one itself. Okay, that was pushed successfully. Let's go to the configuration policy. Let's go to the version 1, and you see that it automatically deactivated the previous one. So this is the only one which is active now. Automatically it has done it. So now let's go to the branch 1. Before we were seeing only the T-locks. So if I want to go to the branch 2, 202, I was going via the data center 1. Now I should see, if I want to go to the branch 2, now I am going directly. So let's verify that one. Ping VPN 10, 10.202. Sorry, 10.10.202.1, and it's not ping, it should be trace route. Trace route VPN 10, 10.10.202.1, and you see that there is only one hop. Okay. So similarly for the branch 3, if it wants to go to, if you see the routing table now, if I want to go to branch 4 now, I do have a direct hop. So if I say trace route VPN 10, 10.10.204.1, and I should have only one hop. Okay. So this is what the regional hub. So if I go show BFD sessions in a tabular form, I should see the BFD sessions, and if I go back to the configuration, not monitor alarm, let's verify via the not alarm network. Go to the branch 1 now, go to the troubleshooting, stimulate the flows, VPN 10, destination will be branch 2, 10.10.202.1. It is going directly, see that it's going directly via the one of the devices. If I go to the data center one, that is 101.1, you see that it has a direct tunnel to that one. So if I go back to troubleshooting, and if I see, so let's go to monitor network branch 1. If I see the tunnels, and you see that these are the tunnels which are up and downs, different tunnels. Okay, so I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.